What's good, YouTube? This is Jaden, and if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you looked at the title or looked at the thumbnail, but this video is really just directed towards people who might be lost or feel lonely in life. And I have a couple notes that I wrote down because I really wanted to hit on these topics. But I have a couple things that I feel like I could do, you could do, anybody could do, to make your situation better. And I know that everything doesn't work for everybody. That's why I have multiple like bullet points on things I want to touch on. But um, if you get something from this video, make sure that you let me know down below. Or if you think you might know somebody who might need to watch something like this, maybe a child, a friend, significant other, anything like that, I would advise that you send this to them too. Or if you just have peers, like everyday people that you don't think need it, but it might not be a bad thing just to send it to them. I appreciate you do that, or at least talk to them about some of the things that I might talk about in this video. But the first thing is I want to talk about giving yourself something to look forward to, like giving yourself little goals. I know whenever people get focused on like the big picture or whatnot, they always look towards the end, but they have problems like staying self-centered, like staying down to earth and stuff because they have this goal that's so far away that in the meantime they have nothing to hold on to, and it can cause people to fall into a really deep depression or a bad mental state whenever you kind of feel like you don't have nothing to look forward to. That's why I say give yourself goals. That's my first point. Like whether it be let's get out the bed and let's go walk somewhere today, or let's just give somebody a random compliment. If you're trying to like if you're somebody who like struggles with social interactions and things, just give yourself little things to do, like little goals, like tell X amount of people thank you today, or just ask a certain number of people questions, different things like that. It's just once you give yourself little goals and you might make minute progress or anything like that, then you can worry about the bigger goals in the end. That might be the big social events or whatever you want to get yourself into. Or if you're somebody who has any problems mentally or has a hard time, just going through life, I would advise that you talk to somebody. Um, Therapy is a really good option. I've done therapy for a brief amount of time, and it really benefited me to talk to somebody that doesn't have a biased opinion, is going to be honest with you, but also listen and listen attentively. If you're going to talk to somebody, make sure they're just an attentive listener, because you don't want somebody who just hears one thing and just kind of like lets it go. You want people in your life that are gonna listen to you and give you guidance and focus and different things like that. And like for instance, the people that I really talk to about my problems are my grandma and my mom. And to be honest, those two ladies are like my best friends. I mean, I can talk to them about anything under the sun, and you know, um, I feel like talking to them really helps me stay grounded. Like I just called my grandma randomly last night, and I had a long conversation about where I was in life, and she was just reminding me that even if there's not a lot of people that you might think care for you or anything, there's at least one or two in your life, and it might be a sibling or a parent or a grandparent in your life. It might be somebody, or it could be like a child or anything, depending on who's watching this. There's something or somebody that loves you and cares for you and depends on you, and it's like if you always remember that, it'll really help you get through some hard times in life. And the next point I want to touch on is if you're talking to these people, or if you find somebody to talk to, make sure you be honest with them. I mean, people can only help based off of what they know. It's really hard to read minds, especially when it's somebody that doesn't want to offend you in a certain way by saying the wrong thing, or somebody that doesn't know you fully, like a therapist. I mean, they can only help you as much as you tell them. So even though it might be hard, just full out telling somebody that life is going bad, or you're not doing good at something, or you did something bad, it's like if you're honest with them, or if you're honest with yourself too, it'll make things a lot easier, because then you can process things without trying to beat around the bush or move past cones. You can just lay everything out on the table and talk about it. And whether you're talking about it, excuse me, I got fumbled over my words, but unless you're talking about the situation to somebody you know or somebody that you don't know, like a therapist, I mean, honesty goes a long way, and that's just in life in general. And you always got to think about the people that you usually talk to are here to help you. They're not here to reprimand you or put you down for the things you did. They're here to help you in the situation you're in. They can only help you if you tell them the honest truth about the situation. And the next thing I want to say is, even if you're in a bad place right now, it's still, you can still find things to be grateful for. Because one thing my grandma's always told me and taught me is that there's somebody who always has it worse than you. I mean, not saying that that's a good thing, not saying to like put yourself above somebody else, but something that you might be struggling with, somebody could be struggling with the same problem times 10, or they could be in the same problem, have the same problem with no shelter, don't know what they're going to eat for their next meal. Different things like that, might be hours away from their home or hours away from family. And you might be only a few minutes away from family, or you live with your family but still can't find happiness. You just have to be grateful for the different things that you do have and the things that you can control. And the last thing I wanted to touch on is really just within all of this, within trying to get out of depression or trying to find, purpose in things or trying to achieve goals, you have to stay grounded and be you the whole time. If you try to go through life trying to be a character, be somebody else, eventually it's going to backfire on you. And I kind of talked about this in one of my first videos that I posted since coming back, but being yourself will take you a long way. I mean, you will never have to wake up and try to think about certain things that you can and can't do, or certain things that you're gonna do or not gonna do. If you be yourself, it really takes you a long way. And I realized that I was trying to play the character of the cool kid for the longest because I thought being cool would make me happy. And even when you get a little notoriety or you find a couple people who might think you're funny or attractive or different things like that, if it's not your true base self, it doesn't really hold any weight, because once you go home, you gotta look yourself in that mirror, or you gotta go to sleep at night and just think, I just put on an act all day, or today was tiring because I wasn't able to, act how I wanted to act. And once you start realizing different things like that, you can you can start being honest with yourself, and you can just be you. And once you be you, you'll attract the energy that you put out is what you attract back. So if you're honest and you're a genuine person and you're just you most likely come across the same people who are genuine in themselves and unique and stuff like that. And then those are some of the people that you might be able to talk to, going back to other points, or those might be some of the people that you're grateful for, or some of the people that you can that depend on you and care about you and different things like that. And it kind of helps your morale mentally. So that's what I just wanted to talk about. Hopefully you guys got something from this video. If you didn't, it's okay. If there's anything else you'd like for me to talk about, just let me know down below. And hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, morning, night, whenever you watch this. So peace.